So let us consider this is my MongoDB instance. Okay, there will be two things will be there. Say, okay, one thing was here op log. Okay, this is here op log. Let us draw like this way. So let us consider this is my primary, this is my secondary, this is my another secondary. Okay, so in this I'll be having the op log. So this is nothing but op log. Okay, this is my op log. Okay, so this op log will have all the changes happening in my MongoDB. Okay, there is two thing. Okay, one is op log. This will record all the changes, and another thing is journal. Have you heard of journal? I have said right journal. So what do you mean by journal? So journal in MongoDB, journal is nothing but like a redo log. Redo log means this will have, so before writing into the disk, the data will be first write to the journal first, then only it will be returned to the disk. Okay, so let me picturize you this thing. So you are the client. Okay, sorry. No, yeah, it's kind of a buffer catch. You can have you heard of redo log, undo logs? What is that? Yeah, redo logs will have all the committed transaction. So client will so what is the thing is the client, right? Client will send one request. Okay, suppose in one write request. Okay, send write request. Okay, so it will first return to the first will comes to the, so these changes will recorded in the op log first. Okay, it will change in the op log, which is used for replication. Okay, then it will be returned to journal. Okay, why it is returning to journal means if the server crashes means server crash or crash recovery happens means MongoDB will write to the database from this journal. Okay, so after journal, acknowledgement sent to client. Then only the data will be returned permanently to the disk from wired tiger cache, that is buffer cache. This is the cache. Okay, from this cache to this using checkpointing. You remember, you now you get this. So client if will send the request, so first the client, if you do any write changes or anything, it will record it in the op log. Okay, it will first record in the op log and it will be used for the replication. So what is the op log thing is, this is the path. Okay, local dot oplog dot rs. Okay, you will call this as a capped collection. Okay, you will call this op log as a capped collection. You will call oplog is as a oplog local dot oplog dot rs. This is the capped collection. So in interview they will ask like what is a capped collection in MongoDB. That time you need to say local dot oplog dot rs is the, this is the capped collection. So capped collection is nothing but it will have fixed size. Okay, okay, fixed size. If you see here, I have given this, right? So this is the op log. If you give rs.print replication info, it will show the size of the op log. So this is the default op log. You can also change the op log size in the configuration file. Okay, you can also change the op log size in the configuration file. I guess I have added this in this. If not, I will add and I will give it to you. Okay, no issues. Okay, I haven't added this thing, so I will add these concepts. So op log is nothing but you will be having you'll be having, this is the fixed size. Okay, so this is the capped collection. So if you see here in local, you are having oplog.rs, right? So this is the capped collection. Okay, capped collection means it is fixed size. Okay, the capped collection is fixed size and the data will be automatically removed or deleted after reaching the maximum size. You got this, huh? What I'm saying? Yeah, it will truncate it automatically if it reaches the maximum size. For example, the op log is 990 MB here, right? So what it will happen means it will record all the changes. So you need to keep this op log size as maximum. Okay, you need to keep this size as maximum. It should be maximum. Why means, so I said, right, like some of the replication issues occurs. Why? Because means some people will keep this op log size as less. Okay, let us assume if they are keeping this op log size as 990 means sometimes if let's assume the data incoming is like 1 GB 2 GB per hour means what it will happen, it will fail to replicate some data. Okay, let's assume like the data is coming 2 GB. Okay, 2 GB, 2 GB data is incoming, let us assume. Okay, 2 GB data is incoming. 2 GB data is incoming means you have set op log as 1 GB. Op log as 1 GB. So what it will happen, 1 GB data it will record. Okay, after recording 1 GB data, it will remove that data. Okay, so that time what it will happen, half of the data only will be replicated to the secondary. Now but the data incoming is 2 GB. Your op log is so less than this, correct? So what it will happen, it without replicating some of the data will be removed in the primary. So the secondary doesn't have that data. So it will become stale and the replication will breaks. So this is one of the issue. You need to have the op log size as maximum. Depend upon your application load. For example, let's take if there is any high application, you can set this op log size as 5 GB. Okay, you can keep this as 5 GB so that the replication will work smoothly. And also if you go here, so this is the primary command, right? Like this is rs dot primary replication, this is the primary. If you go to the secondary, there is another command to check for secondary. In primary you will give rs dot print replication info. Okay, whereas in secondary you will give this command. Sorry, in secondary you will give this command, rs dot print slave replication info. Remember, in secondary you will giving the slave replication info, in primary you will give this. So if you give this, it will say like how many second it is behind the primary. This is my replica 1, this is my replica 2. So these two replica, how many time it is synced or not, like that it will say. So it is synced to this thing and 0 seconds, which means everything is fine. So here in primary, if you see this column, log length to end. Log length to end means this op log can hold the data up to 22 hours. So yeah, 22 hours it can able to hold the data. So within that the replication should complete. Okay, always see, for example, if you see here, here it is 0 second. Okay, let us assume here this op log length is 22 hours, correct? Okay, if here this replication lag is 24 hours means you need to do the full resync, because here the lag is high compared to the this thing. You know what I'm you do you able to get me, like you can connect with me what I'm saying? Yeah. So let me repicture you once again. Oplog is nothing but records all the changes happening in my MongoDB. Okay, this is the first point. Okay, this local dot oplog dot rs is a capped collection. So this is very important, very very important. Like it is fixed in size and it cannot be changed. So once you have configured, like you can't change this. Okay, so this should, you can keep as much as possible, as large as possible. It will remove uh, remove the records automatically if it reaches max size limit. It will remove the old records. Okay, you till this you are fine, right? So it will remove the, so you need to keep this as maximum. Okay, if you give rs dot print slave replication info, means this will show the lags, how many are the replica is behind the primary. Okay, if you give rs dot print replication info, means it will give the log length start to n. This is nothing but how many hours does the instance can have the oplog. Okay, this should be in primary. Okay, this is in secondary. So always this log length start to end, right? This should be greater than the lag in replica. You got my point? For example, if this here the lag, right? He see, if you see the he see, if you see the log length start to end, it is 22.42 hours. Okay, it can able to keep the log op log for 22.42 hours. Okay, if this lag is 24 hours, means if it is, for example, if it is 24 hours, means it is less, right? Comparing to this, it was huge, this log was less, which means you don't have the 2 hour logs. Then which means there will, you need to do the, in this case. So i- this is the condition: if the log length start to end is very small, means is small, means you need to do full resync. You need to do full sync resync. Okay, I will show you how to do the full resync. Okay, so you remember, you got this, huh? What I'm saying. So this is the scenario. So these are the two commands you need to inform. For example, so you are saying like you are facing some. You want to check whether you are both the primary and secondary are in sync. Means using this command you can check that. Okay, using this command you can check that. Like you can give like rs.print slave replication info, and you can run this in secondary, and you can see the lag. Okay. And also you need to, once you have checked the lag, you need to check this as well. Like you need to run this command, and you need to check this parameter, log length start to end. So these parameter, you need to check this parameter, and you need to configure the op log size as maximum. Okay. This should be started while initiating the replica. While initiating the replica itself, you need to enable this. Okay. Otherwise, in configuration file, you need to change. I will give you in the document like how to change that in a configuration file. Okay. As of now, we have initiated this, correct? We have initiated the replica and everything was in sync. So this should be done before replication. Before you are configuring a 3 node replica set, you need to change the op log size. So if it is like this, then only you can change. So as of now, like you have given these details. So this is the thing. So once you have changed this should be the condition for checking this. And if it is log length is more, means you need to do the full resync. So how to do the full resync, I will let you know. So here let us say, so if let us say here this lag was 24 hours. Okay. Now what you need to do is, you need to do the full resync. Steps to do full resync is, you need to stop the database first. Okay. You can change that in the configuration file, but that should be done at the start only. See, I will give you in the document, no issue. I'm just saying, like in a configuration file. See, if you see, so in a self-manage, use this command in Mongo. This associated dynamically without restarting the MongoDB database. Secondary members first. Procedures to self-manage replica set. So this is okay. Sorry. So you need to connect to the replica set. You need to go to this, and you can give this maximum size. Alternately, use more info, including the. This is the command they are saying. See, for more detail, including the admin, you can obtain detail. Use the admin command. So this is the command. You can this use this command to change this. So this for example they are making this as 16 GB, so you need to keep as much as high. Okay. Here it is very low because we are using test environment, like it is free tier, right? It is free tier, so the size was less, so it was around 1 GB. So if your environment, you need to keep at least 10 to 15 GB of log size. Yeah, you can change this in dynamically, they have said, like you can change this dynamically. Yeah. Replica set resize op log. If you reduce the op log size, MongoDB does not automatically you can't reduce, but you can increase. That's what they are saying. Okay. Yeah. So what you can say is, if you run this command, you can check the max size. Sorry. So see the max size. It will be in bytes. So you need to convert to these things. This is KB. This is MB. So 1038 MB. It is. So if you want to increase this thing, you can use this command they have given. No, that is for checking the size. You can change using this only. You can. Okay. There is no some command like to keep that as unlimited. You can set the size based upon the mostly 10 GB, 11 GB like that. So you just read this. Like if you have any doubt, you just let me know. You can read. You can read this. I will let you know the. If you are okay, I will go and I will let you know how to resync this. If it is like if the log length start to end is larger than this thing means it should be always greater than this lag. If this lag is high means how to restart resync, I will let you know. So yeah, so this is the steps to resync. First you need to stop the database. Okay, so MongoDB is running. How will you stop this? You will go to Mongo, sorry, you need to give Mongo hyphen u admin, and then you need to give the password. You have logged in. Now you will use admin and then db dot shutdown server. So it will shut down the database. It will take some time. So it went down. Okay. Now if you see the process, it is not running. Okay. Now this is the steps to do the full tracing. You need to check the data directory. So what is the data directory here? How will you check? You can check in the conf file. If you see, this is the data directory where my data stores. Okay. I need to go to this path. I need to go to this path. You know this path, right? First, at first class, we have changed this path and we have worked. So you need to go this path and you need to list the file. Now, what you need to do, you need to give rm-rf star. So before deleting this, you can take the backup. Okay. You need to delete all this thing in this folder. Okay. If you see, I have deleted the data directory. Now I need to do the resync again. Resync means now I need to again start the database. Same command. Sorry. Secondary, yeah, in secondary you need to do, don't do this in the primary, because you the secondary is only the this much seconds lag behind the primary, right? So you need to remove these things in the secondary only. If the say replica 2 is lag, more in lag means you need to delete the this data directory and you need to resync. If your replica 3 2 is late lag means you need to go and you need to remove all the data directory and you need to restart it again. So mongod.conf. So what it will do, it will fully restart it. What MongoDB.conf, sorry. So again I have restarted. If you log in and see again, the data will be there. Yeah, yeah, that's what you need to do this. It's a secondary, right? So you can do in business as itself. There will be no issue. Yeah. Because you have another secondary as a healthy, right? If this primary goes down, this secondary will become the primary. So there won't be an issue. You can resync it. You can delete and you can do this. If you give rs, if you give show dbs, you can see all the dbs here. See, I have deleted the data directory. It have synced it again. If you give rs dot print slave application info, you can see the lag. See, it is getting synced. If you run this command again, it will be synced. Like this it will come. You see the difference, huh? What I have did is I have deleted the data directory and I have run this command. So please let me know if you have any queries on this. Yeah, if any doubt is there, you please let me know, like it will be helpful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. Give me. So this is one of the replication issue. So the you are clear with this, right? So let me go with the thing like I've given here. So this is what I have given you. So you can check the uptime, and based upon that, you can check the replication lag. If it is slow or long running queries, mostly it will be like in primary. Some queries will be running for so long time. Some people will do the bulk delete, bulk update. Okay, so that time what it will happen, it will generate the oplog size. Oplog will be generated more. Okay, so that time you will be facing this issue. So you need to have the oplog size same in all the clusters. Okay, if you are setting it as 5 GB, all the three nodes should have the oplog size as 5 GB only. Okay, because why the oplog is important means sometime if you do the failover, the secondary node will become the primary, right? So that time that needs the oplog, right? So that oplog will be replicated to the other two secondary, right? So you need to have this oplog in same size in all the nodes. Okay, so that's the thing. So this is I have said like how to check the logs for replication errors. So you can go run this command and you can check this. You can check this using the system path. Okay, here I will add this thing. You can check the error log path using mongodb.conf. In your mongodb.conf file, there will be system log. Under this, you can check the error log path. Okay, is it clear? So then that's the thing. Like otherwise, you can do this thing also. You can do sync from the healthiest thing. For example, if you are having three node, right? For example, you are having three node. Okay, if this sync, if it is not in proper sync, means you can keep any of the node. For example, if Mongo 3 is healthy, means you can give this IP here. Okay, you can give sync from this one like that. Okay, yeah, this is the command. You just need to give this IP, force it to sync from the healthy secondary. For example, if you are having here, you are having one primary and two secondary, right? One primary and two secondary. Okay, if this two, out of this two secondary, if Mongo 2 is slow, this lag is high, Mongo 2 lag is high. So that time what you can do means you can give rs dot sync from, you can give this particular IP. For example, what is this IP? Yesterday you have, uh, we have stored here. Like you can go to this and you can get the IP details. So the IP detail is Mongo 3 is this thing. So you can give this command in the Mongo 2. So I need to sync this from this IP. Then you will give 27071. This is the port number. Okay, can run this command. So what it will do, it will sync with the healthiest secondary. If the secondary is healthiest, you need to sync from this. Okay, not from the primary. That's what I have mentioned. Force it to sync from the healthy secondary if possible. Otherwise, you need to resync completely. Okay, you need to delete all the data from the lagging node. Which node is lagging means you need to, just now I have did, right? I have removed all the files in the varlib Mongo, and I have restarted the database and everything got synced. Okay, this is what I have mentioned here. So resyncing by deleting the data files in the this path. If you delete this, like steps to delete, I have given. Okay, I have given the steps here. You can read this. So you can check the status. So once you have deleted this, you can make sure like this, like everything is fine. You need to check, like I have given, see, small data sets, like if it is less than 1 GB means it will take few minutes to resync. If it is medium data set 10 GB 50 GB means it will take between 30 minutes to 1 hour. Like if it is large database more than 100 GB means it will take hours. So is it a secondary database? So there is no issue. Like for example, if you are having one primary and one secondary means that time you can think of that you can do it in non-business hours. Okay, if you are having one primary and two secondary means you can do it in business hours. Why? Because means already you are having two secondary. Out of two secondary, one secondary is healthy, right? So if anything happens, that secondary will act as a primary. That's what I'm saying. Let me diagram it. You got this? Means what I'm saying is, if you are having one primary and one secondary means, if this secondary doesn't work means, if the secondary doesn't if the secondary is lag means, that time you can think and you can do this in non-business hours. Okay, if you are having one primary and two secondary means, and this secondary is lag means, this secondary is lag means, you can do this in business hours. Okay, you can do this in business hours, because this secondary you are already having one secondary that this is in healthy state, correct? So you can do that. So that's the thing, what I'm saying. So let's. So that's it from my end, regarding the resyncing process. So mostly this is the issue will come. If issue comes means you need to resync like this. Okay. Other than that, replication, yeah. So this is what this is how. So how will you check the replication status? Health. You can give rs dot status in any of the node, and you can run and you can see these things whether your node is healthy or not. These details you will see rs dot status. If you want to see the lag, you can give print slave. So now recent version having this thing, slave is replaced by the secondary. That's the name issue, naming convention. So if you give this, it will show the thing. Previously in older version, like in 3 version 3.2, like 4 version and all, it was slave. So after 5 it was secondary. You got my point, huh? What I'm saying. So if you give replication info means, it will return the output, but it will show a warning. What it is showing: print slave replication info is depreciated and may be removed in the next major release. Please use print secondary replication info instead. So in late new versions and all, this is the command to check the sync issue. Okay, so this is the rs.status to check the health, rs.print.secondary replication info to check the lag, and if the lag is higher than the this thing, higher than this rs.print this thing, if the lag is higher than this value means you need to do the full resync. Otherwise you can do rs.sync from the healthiest node. Okay, so that's it, the replication issue. So other than that replication, there won't be an issue. Sometimes you will ask to do the failover, manual failover. Sometimes let us take, you want to failover this means you can give rs dot step down. That's it. This is the command of doing the failover. That's it. So if you give exit and give rs dot status means, sorry, you need to log into mongo and give that command, right? If you log into mongo means it will ask for the password. So if you give rs dot status means you can see. Sorry, you need to go primary and no, give the step down. Yeah, yeah. RS, because primary is the, because both are secondary, right? If you give RS dot step down, what it will happen means the primary will become secondary. The other two nodes, any of the node will become primary. See now, if I'm giving exit here and I'm giving mongo hyphen u admin admin at 123. So see, this mongo 2 have become primary. I mean mongo 2. Now the mongo 1 I have given this command rs dot step down, and my mongo 2 become primary. This is called failover. Like how you do in SQL Server. You will go to always on high availability and will you availability group. Then you will right click and you will do the failover, right? Like same like that procedure. Here you will give rs dot step down. You will give this command in the primary only, so that the primary will become the secondary. So before doing the failover, you need to run this command. You need to run this command. What command? This command. This command, you need to run this command, and you need to check the lag. The lag should be less than 1 second. Less than 1 second. If it is less than 1 second only, you can do the step down. If it is, for example, let's take it is 5 second, means you can do the step down. Okay. If it is like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, means you don't need to do the step down. You need to wait until it becomes zero. Like that is kind of like in SQL Server, you will do the failover only if it is no data loss, correct? If it is data loss, you won't do the failover, right? So same like that. If the lag should be zero, same like no data loss. If the lag should be zero, then only you need to do the step down. Everything is fine, right? Like today's topic. So these are the most topic in the application. Other than that, major issue won't come. Most of the come with the latency issue like that only. No, nothing will happen. It will be straightforward, right? So, see, if you are simple, this thing only. What I'm saying is, if you are going to issue step down command, okay, you need to check some things. That's what I have said. If you are going to issue this thing, first check the health of the secondary node. So, how will you check the health? Using this command. You need to check, and you need to check this thing. This state, like state str will be there. This should be secondary. Okay, this should be secondary. Okay, if it is secondary, it should be secondary. It should not be startup to or unhealthy. If it is like this, means you don't need to do the failover. Means rs dot step down. Let me give you this like this simply. Do do and don't I will give. Okay, don't. If it is, if the health is, my health of the secondary node is like this, means you don't need to do the also. If the rs dot print dot secondary application info, in this lag should be less than 10 seconds. Okay, the lag is more, means more than 10 second, means wait until it become 0. Okay, that's it. Have you got this? So these are the things you need to check before doing the step down. Yeah. So other than this is what I have covered here. Step down. So that's it for the fourth class. In this, I will add some details and I will share you the document. So other than that, you go to the class 5. So I have one task assigned for you. So tomorrow, like for the next class, if you are coming, you try to install MongoDB Compass. Okay, MongoDB Compass in your local machine. Okay, you, your task is like you need to install the MongoDB Compass and need to do the configuration. So then I have these are the general documents like what are the files we can delete in the data directory. These things you can, this is for knowledge purpose, you can read if you want. So these are the starting concept, means starting document, just a document how to do a starting document and some interview questions kind of things. That's it. This is related to starting only. Okay, so this compass and this starting will theory, then the next class will be the theory, fully theory. Okay, so that's it. Like I have made you completed, I have completed all my topics. The starting and this compass will comes under the what to say, what to say, theory part. So anything other than that, anything you want me to cover or you want to ask anything, you can ask now. I will prepare in the next class and I will come up with that. Yeah, that will be done by the AWS level DevOps engineer. We won't be doing this. So we will be increasing the op log. The op log, like you can change you can give the memory in your these things, like what to say, if you want to change your means buffer pool memory limit, you can change at the DB level. You can go to the configuration file and you can do that. You go to mongodb.conf, you can go net and search. If you go search how to increase the wire tiger cache size in MongoDB. So this should be 50 percentage. Okay, this should be 50 percentage. Okay, you can go this and see under the storage you need to give this, like this you can give and set the size whatever size you need. For example, if you are having 4 GB means you can set 2 GB, 50 percentage of the total RAM. If your system is having 16 GB RAM means you can set 8 GB for the storage size, 50 percentage. Okay, this thing also I will put in today's document. Then what else you want? This is you have asked for me about the memory and data size. So memory from our side we can change this thing RAM out of 8. You normally everything will comes in the memory only, right? Like buffer only, it will write in the buffer only first, right? So this is that buffer. You can set that buffer up to 50 percentage of total RAM. So that thing you can change in the configuration file like this. In storage you can go and add like this. You can add this line, copy, and you can paste in storage. The storage is here, right? So after journal, see here already it is there. You want to just change that thing, so you need to give I, and then you need to go to that thing, and below storage you can paste this. That's it. So here our RAM is 2 GB means you can give 1. That's it. It should be 50 percentage. That's it. You can save this and you can start. Okay, for this you need to have a downtime. You need to stop and start the database. So any other, so okay. So let us do. Okay, let us do. Okay. So I will let you know. Sorry, I forget to do I forget to update you like how to do the upgrades in this thing I have sent. So we are having a 5.0.32 version, correct? Now we are going to do the upgrade to the next version, that is future compatibility version. Okay, so there will be some stable version will be there, right? Like they may release multiple version, but there might be any stable version. For example, if we are having 5.2, after 5.2 there might be some stable version will be there, like 5.4, or it might be 5.6 or 5.4, it depends. Like you can check that in the with the MongoDB directly. So let us take, so this is our secondary. As of now, this is our secondary, correct? We can log in. Always do with the secondary first, okay? Now this is the secondary. So you can go in any AI bot, um, to do the upgrade from Mongo 5.2 to next version in Amazon Linux 2023. I need to check the feature compatibility test compatibility version before upgrade. So first you need to check the future compatibility version. So this is the command to do that. Okay, if you run this command, it will show what is the future compatibility version. So you need to give rs.secondary. Okay, then only you can run as a admin. Okay, yesterday we sat, right, because this one allowed. So if you see this, what it is returning, future compatibility version 5.0 db.5. So what is this? This is in 5.0.32. Okay, so we are already in 5.0.32. So result it should be 5 point, if the return the, okay, if return version is lower than your binary version, you must set it before upgrading. So once the upgrade is has been done, we need to do, okay, let us do the upgrade to 6. So I'm having 5.2, so I need to upgrade to the next version. Okay, it will give some document. Okay, so it's a major next major version, so we are going to do that. How to do? Okay, first we need to check the version. So once we have checked the version, so we need to do the next version upgrade value only fcv 5.2. If fcv is lower, the lower like 5.0, set it first. So this is the, so we are having 5.0.32. So we need to do the first, this is the mandatory thing. So as a DBA, if you are doing any upgrade or anything, what you will do, you will take the full backup. Okay, if it is a backup is small in size, you can use the MongoDB. Okay, if it is like 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, or 50 GB, you just go the file system. So file system backup will be taken by the DevOps team. You just say them like, please take the file system snapshot of my data directory. So what is your data directory? This is your data directory, correct? You will ask them to take the full backup of this directory. Okay, sorry, here I have set the Mongo as my data directory. So if you see here, this is my data directory. You need to take this file system snapshot. So they, what they will do, they will take this entire directory as a snapshot and they will keep. So if any upgrade issue happens, you can do that thing. Okay, so now we need to set the future compatibility. So you are having 5.0, so you are having 5.0.32, correct? So after this, you need to upgrade to 5.2. Okay, so that is the next major version. So here on you want to upgrade to 5.2. So first you need to install please verify version. If you are most likely, this says then character supported is this thing. Okay, MongoDB does not allow 5 to 5.2. It's in a stable GA version. You can go with the 6 like that it is saying. So what I'm doing is I'm setting my lower. Okay, I'm setting is first I'm setting my this thing. First I'm going with the secondary. Okay, let us add here MongoDB upgrade. Okay, one primary, two secondary. So if it is one primary and two secondary, or one primary and one replica, means how will you do the upgrade in the hmm, how will you do the upgrade in the SQL Server? Yeah, first we will do the secondary. So this works with the same. First, you need to do with the secondary. Then need to step down it and do last on primary. Okay. First, set future compatibility version. Okay. First, you need to set the future compatibility version. Okay. So we are having 5.0.32, correct? Hello. Yeah. So you need to set that. Okay. Mongo hyphen u row admin. Okay. Then you need to give the. So what is the future compatibility version? It is, we need to set this as 5. You need to run this command. Okay. So what it will do, it will set the version to 5.0. Okay, it has been set. Okay, so it should, what it is saying, it should be run in the master. Error message, what it is showing, it is not master, not writable primary. So you need to done in the master. So this is my master now. Okay, I need to go to the primary. Yeah, I need to go to the primary and I need to do the changes. Yeah, Mongo 2 is the primary. I have done the step down, right? So Mongo 2 is my primary. So yeah, now I need to do run this command. Sorry, rs dot admin command, sorry, db.admin command, db.admin command, open brace, close brace, set feature, sorry, feature compatibility version as 5.0. Okay, so what it is saying, so there is no command, command not found, it is showing. Why I have, might be I have given wrong spelling. To check the spelling, feature compatibility, I have given stability. So that's the issue. I have given stability. I need to give stability, compatibility. See, it is done. OK 1. If OK 0 means there might be error. Always remember. If OK 1 means the command has been successfully executed. So the compatibility version is this. So if I give db dot admin command, I can check this. What is my future compatibility version? I can give this command, get parameter 1, this command, this, and I can, if I run this, means it will show. Okay, what it is showing, it is now showing version 5.0. Okay, so this is my version. You can copy this and paste this in the net. In any AI, it will show like what you do next. So what you need to do, so you need to do the same upgrade 5 to 6. So upgrade secondary first. You need to stop and you need to remove that and you need to add the repository to this thing and you need to clean all and you need to start the MongoDB. That's it. Simple. Okay. So I'm just checking. I'm just checking in the secondary the same command whether I have whether I can see the compatibility version has applied in the secondary too. Okay, I'm running the same command here in the secondary. See, it has been updated now. See, both are having the same output, correct? Now I can do the upgrade. So what the step? I need to stop the database first. Okay, what is the command to stop the database? Use admin db dot shut. So before that, you need to take the backup first. Okay, so you don't need to take the backup in secondary, because your primary is the main thing, right? So you don't need to take the backup. You just ask the file system snapshot. Okay, you ask your Linux team or DevOps team to take the backup of this directory. Okay, because this directory is having all the files, right? cd slash mongo, this is the directory is having the all the files, right? You will ask them to take the full snapshot of this particular directory, so they will take the snapshot. So once everything is done, what you need to do is you need to stop the database first. So what is the command to stop the database? Yeah, that is the use admin and db dot shutdown server. Okay, I have stopped my database. So once it has been stopped, I need to run the execute command. This command, I need to remove the old binary. Okay, I have stopped the database first. Now I need to remove the old binary. So I exit. Now I need to run this command. So what it will do, it will remove the old binary. So once it has been removed, I need to set this new binary, 6 version 6. I am setting this, so it has been enabled. So now what I need to do, now I need to install. I need to clean all, and I need to again install. So it removed the old files and it's doing the install. Yeah, yeah, same like that. It's a rolling upgrade, rolling upgrade. Yeah. First you will do the secondary and then we'll go the primary. It's kind of in place only. We are just removing the old binary and you are adding the new binary, right? It's replacing in place only. So now you have done the 6 5.6, means you have done the, you have added the repository for 6 and you have done the installation of 6. Okay, okay, give me one second. It's showing like it has been installed. Okay, I need to remove this repository, I guess. It's showing 5.0 to install. Give me one second. Let me start my MongoDB and see like what is the version it is running actually. I guess it is not upgraded. I guess. See, it is 5.0.32 only. See, I need to remove this. I need to remove that old one. Then only it should copy paste this. So it is 6 only. I said this 6 only. Still it is showing like this. Okay, I need to disable this, I guess. It's showing one only. Okay, give me a moment. I'm removing this. I'm adding this. I'm cleaning all. Image sketchy. Cleared. Now I need to, instead of this, I need to queue this. Okay, it does not support 6, it's showing. So remove the wrong repo. Now remove this. Asking for this, do this repo. Done this. Just check my database in stopped state or not. I'm killing the process. Force shutdown. Still it's running. So it has been done. Now I am going to install. It should upgrade. Mm, still says the same. So you need to have the platform. You need to have the repo. Your repo is correct, but the line explain everything. Install DNF install does not upgrade an already installed package to manage was not automatically. You must DNF upgrade, not install. Okay, asking me to do this. So it's done. It's done. So it's asking me to do the upgrade instead of install. So it's done. So previously we have given install, right? If you see this command, I have given upgrade. Previously we have given install. So that's the issue. To see all available version, using this you can see all the available version. So it shows like all available version 6666666. Yeah, I will send you. I will send you. I will send you. Like upgrade and all, it will differ. Like you can directly go and Chrome, like because some version supports something, some version doesn't support something, right? Like these and all you can check from the internet. Like you can't say this is a static method. I can give you the steps, like what are the steps. Like you need to take the dump, you need to set the future compatibility test compatibility version, and you need to check the future compatibility version. Once it has been done, you need to do the remove the old binary, and then you need to add the binary, and you need to start the upgrade. So once it has been done, yes. Okay. So let us do the starting of MongoDB now and see like how it reacts. Still 5.02, man. I think the multiple duplicate values there. There's so many duplicate values there, so it will. Which MongoDB you need to run outside. Like this, you need to troubleshoot. So user bin. So it is showing user bin. And MongoDB version. So it's showing 5.02 still. So I need to change some variable path here. Two installation existing. I upgraded the RPM to 6.0 MongoDB version using install this package. Tell Amazon specific binaries you want a clear fix where lib mongo config. This does not clear fix safe method will only remove binaries. Stop CTL cloud stop method peak all MongoDB packages. Okay, it's asking to kill me the process first. I'm killing the process first. So I'm killing this. I need to remove all the downloaded package. So everything is done. I'll check this MongoDB. No such file, no it's really return nothing, it returned nothing. So it returned nothing. Install a fresh. Okay, it asking to do the fresh installation because this doesn't affect the directory. It just install the version only, right? So it does not affect the data directory or anything. So why this works means you had this thing, we are moving to these things. Enterprise DBS usually do this. So now I need to start and I need to check. See, it has been done. Now I need to start. What happened? Okay, not running. Can check the can check the error log and fix this like that is saying. So I need to set the defaultly it will set to that variable, right? So I need to move this thing. So if you see this, I have keep this as Mongo, right? If you see this is my data directory, right? I need to move all this to the new one. So I have done the fresh installation. This is my data directory, right? varlib.mongo. So what I need to do is I need to go to that varlib.mongo. Okay, ls-ltr. I need to remove all this. Okay, now I need to start this like this. So, okay, give me 1 second. I need to move the files, I guess. I need to go to this Mongo and I need to move all these files to varlib/mongo. So once I have done with this, I need to go and change in my CNF db path. I need to change all those things. I need to change all those things and need to set this same like this. This is why, because we have given the different path, right? So that's the issue. In Go, I have given a different path, but here it is. Yeah, that's the issue. Here we have it. So that's it. Now it will start. Start without the fork option. So it's asking to start. It's asking to remove, I guess. Okay, asking to check the log. Asking to change the file. Install the database. It still fails. And so I guess like we have overwritten. I cannot read the key file format problem. Bad file. Okay. So it's running. old legacy shell Mongo was removed. Okay, in after 6.0 Mongo was removed. You need to use Mongo sh only. Okay, the real problem still exists is like Mongo server is still crashing because of key file issue. Because of that key file, the issue is happening. The node replica set character conversion because it's asking to paste this. Okay, let us change this. Okay, there is a issue with the key file. So what we are going to do is we need to go to this key file location. Okay, we need to go to this key file location and need going to change the copy and paste here. Yeah, yeah. We get to the Mongo key file. So we need to copy this, and we need to paste it here. Before that, we will stop. So but it's having the same thing only. Edited this. I'm getting with this. We'll see in this next class. I will see and I will let you know. Okay. So now I will share you the details for this. Let's try last. What's the issue? Okay, let me go through this and I will come up with the next class. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. 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 Yeah. 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 Thanks for this. But by next class we will surely fix this upgrade thing. I don't know. There is a mess. Like means there is a mess with this OS only. Amazon 2023. I'm not sure. It's not a compatible version, so we need to do the Linux patch first, and then only. So it at sometimes like you need to do this compatibility test on also. Like if you get any requirement means like for example you are working with MongoDB 4.0. Okay, you are getting a requirement. Hey Wilson, we need to do upgrade the MongoDB to the next version. If your client is saying means you need to do the compatibility test first. Okay, you need to check whether if they are asking to do the MongoDB version 5 means you need to check, okay, if you're going with the MongoDB version 5 your OS supports or not. You need to check that. So if your OS is not supported, you need to ask your client or you need to ask the DevOps team to upgrade the OS to the next version. So once they have done upgrade for the OS to the next version, then you can proceed with the upgrade. So now we are struggling with that OS upgrade only. I'm not sure how to upgrade the OS. So that's what I'm struggling. If in your future, like if you have any people with the OS upgrade knowledge, means you can ask the DevOps team to upgrade the OS, and then you proceed with the database integration, means database upgrade. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I will share you the document, and I will share you in the mail like what are the things we have completed and what are the hands-on it's there, and I will also let you know about the next last class of our session. So that's it. So make sure like next Saturday you will be having the theoretical class, and the next Sunday you will be having the general questions. Like I will be asking you questions. So just prepare. Don't take this as serious, but yeah, just prepare a little bit topic. Just I will ask some two questions in backup and restore. I will ask two questions in how to in some of the administrative commands, like what is the command you will use, will send for this, for that. Like I'll ask. So you just prepare that also. Yeah, Sunday will be our last class. Last class means our communication means regarding this GoLogica, our thing will be the last one Sunday. So even after that, we can contact. You can contact me. We can talk. I'll be a friend as well. Like we can talk normally. Anything. We can share. Yeah, yeah. It's great time with you. Like we had nearly 1 month travel. So, yeah, it's a great journey. I have means to be honest, you are such a great person. Like you inspire me a lot, like the patient level you are having and the things, it's great, really a great thing. I appreciate that. Yeah, surely, like we'll connect, hopefully connect in the next class, and we'll fix everything out. And also I have you to take some questions on the Saturday class. So Saturday class will be our last what to say, last technical class. The Sunday will be our greet and meet kind of thing. Like we are going to end the session, so we just have chill out and we'll talk something and we'll wind up the session on Sunday. Yeah, thank you.